Welcome back to Roast, Boast, and Toast Podcast. I'm your host, Magno. We got Oscar today in the building.
Hello.
We got Dre. And we got Shorty as well.
What's up, guys?
Right now they're laughing. You know what I mean? Like last week we touched upon briefly on the Pusha T and Drake beef. If you guys are not well aware, both of these men sent disrespectful poetry to each other. And something that Drake might have lost officially this week due to the fact that OG from Houston, Jay Prince, stopped Drake from supposedly dropping the response.
The atom bomb.
That supposedly was going to end Kanye's career and Pusha T's, but I have not even seen Kanye be able to end his own career. So I don't... What do you guys think? Do you think Drake officially loses, or does he get a pass? Like, I mean, he had his OG kind of vouch for him, so...
From what I heard, it was more Kanye, and I think just because Drake supposedly wrote the hook on Yikes.
That's on Kanye's new album, right?
Yeah, so I think it just maybe it was more towards the business move.
I think the whole thing is a business move.
Yeah, I mean Kanye did the same thing similar with 50 Cent back in the day.
Yeah.
They both released the album on the same day.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, Kanye hasn't been hot for like 2 years, in the sense of like he hasn't been in the public eye. He comes back and he does his planning of dropping an album each week, and so far he's delivered on Pusha T's. He's delivered as far as dropping it on the dates he said he would, and this Friday is gonna supposedly be him and Kid Cudi. But I don't think there's anything you could say to really shine a bad light on Kanye West than he already has done to himself. Like,
that's true.
I mean, you could talk about his wife, but we all know like her past, so it's nothing new that you will bring up.
Very nice lady.
She's a very nice lady. She takes care of her 2 daughters, or is it 2 daughters or
North and West?
North and West. Oh,
No,
wait, I thought it was
South and East.
No, it's
South and
Saint.
East.
It's
South and East. I remember.
It's Saint.
It's
I remember
Saint.
Southeast.
That's a cool name though, Saint.
It's like Florida, Southeast.
And so I don't know. I give Drake the loss. I think he
yeah. I
officially
mean,
loses.
if you have somebody step in, that's like having your like big brother be like, "You're done."
But you could have been giving that man the hands, but he saved his life, so I don't think he lost.
I don't know.
It's not even worth it.
It's like saying that. It's like that time when people said that Pacquiao could have beat Mayweather, but Mayweather kept ducking him and this and that.
No, that's something different.
And then the fight happened, and we didn't see Pacquiao do what he did. So I think it's the same scenario. Like, how you gonna say you have a diss track that can end people's carear, but we can't hear it? You know what I'm saying?
he's
Like,
lying?
I think he's lying. I think he doesn't have anything in the stash.
You know he's from Canada, bro. They don't lie up there. What are you talking about right now?
He said he's from Canada.
Hey, I'm a huge Drake fan. He's a winner in my book. No matter what.
Yes, indeed.
No matter what.
All right, he's canceled. He's no longer coming to the podcast after this. But
OVO.
Yo, it's gonna be a vote. Do we want to have him again? Let's go for the green. You know what I mean?
we'll ask Axel since he doesn't really do much. But I'll officially say Roast, Boast, and Toast Podcast declares Drake as a loser in this war of the words.
I didn't vote. I wasn't in this vote. Were you in this vote?
You're from Houston.
He's a winner
You're
in my book.
biased. You're from Houston. You're biased.
He's not from Houston.
Do you give him the L?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 1 L. Do you give him the L?
No, sir. Indubitably not.
So it's 1-1. I give him the L.
And you count as half.
Yeah, your vote counts as half.
I'm going to declare this as the final say. He's a winner in my book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Axel, what do you think?
I think his articulation.
Pusha L or Drake?
Oh,
Who gets the L? Pusha T or Drake?
Don't Pusha L, sir.
He doesn't even know who Pusha T is.
What group does Pusha T come from?
Yo, who's vibrating? Man? That's you?
So
That's me.
so it's a tie, but I give Drake the L. So I think he loses officially. I think it's too late to even respond now at this point. It would have to be on some like, I would have to be offended for Pusha T to lose. But there's another thing that was going on this weekend, and it was Chief Keef. and Tekashi 6ix9ine, they were threatening to kill each other. Well, I think
Tekashi's the one who's like, yo, come kill me.
yeah, and there was one thing. The only reason I bring this up, I don't really like to promote these things, but the only reason I brought this up is because Twitter like was waiting for one of these people to die. Like they were literally waiting to see who was gonna really
Those people like
yeah
constantly like refreshing the feed. Like I'm just waiting for an RIP.
people really wanted to see somebody die, and I think that's the sad state that we're in as a society, where you want to see two young brothers die, like two people of color die, and prove to somebody that yeah, I'm gangster, or like I'm from the streets. Like I think that's stupid. Like to me, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, we may come from the streets, but that's never the end goal.
You don't
like
gotta be a product of the streets.
yeah, you don't have to become a victim of your environment.
I think it was interesting to see that out of all the people, 21 Savage was the one who came out and said something. Being that,
What
like,
did he say?
21.
yeah, 21.
He said 21.
Yeah,
21.
yeah, that's how he announced it. Like, hey, 21.
What did he say?
I got 21 reasons why you shouldn't kill yourself.
Oh, he said that?
No. He just said like this is what they want. They want us to kill each other instead of being able to, grow and become like prosperous.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like if you look at it, these corporate industries, they don't really care about like your life. Like, look how they did Bobby Smurder.
Yeah, he ain't smarter dancing in there.
Well, we don't know that, but
Maybe somebody smarter dancing.
but what I'm saying is, like, look at someone. He had $1 million bail,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they didn't pay it,
Yeah.
and they said they were gonna pay it.
and they said they were going to pay it. So that tells you, that these companies are just with you as long as you can make them money, and that's why I don't. When it comes to like the music industry, to me, it's all politics at the end of the day. Like, they don't really care about people of color when you go in there. And all of these corporate offices, they barely have representation of someone like that looks like us. And that's why I have to respect like the Hoves.
And the Diddy.
Nah, I don't know about Diddy, but
Diddy making moves, bro.
I
All
don't
he
know.
do is dance and make money.
he
all he
screws
do.
people over too.
Yeah, but he dancing, so it's all right.
You have to salute the Jay Princes, the real OG from Houston. So
Yo, he did,
Why y'all laughing?
he did not have the same energy off the.
you don't even.
Hey,
yo,
he gave money to that kid for the H&M, the whole H&M ordeal.
Yeah.
Who did
Did he? $1 million deal.
to the kid?
To the kid that had
Yeah.
the coolest money.
He's all about making money.
He did that?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that.
No, he's
$1 million.
He's a smart business guy. When he knows he can make money, he's gonna be there.
So that whether he signed him as a model for Bad Boy or
what's his brand called?
Bad Boy.
For Bad Boy? But he had
Yeah.
actual what's the name
Oh,
of
the
his
clothing
brand?
company?
Yeah,
Sean John?
yeah. Didn't he? Is that even anywhere?
Sean, yeah, they make suits now. They don't really make.
Yeah, and they sell at Marshalls.
Marshalls make money.
That's cold. That's cold.
Marshalls is great.
You know what I'm saying? It's
No, Marshalls is good. I won't lie
It's
about
still
that.
around though. Like
It's
it's not like
affordable.
rock. I go to Marshalls. I don't.
No, I go to Marshalls too, but like that's like the one like when you're like,
Yeah.
like you're like why is there a Sean
Yo,
John
hold
shirt
on,
next to those polos?
No lie though. Like you can get North Face at Marshalls. So
Yeah, if you play your cards right, yeah.
I get
think-
all my polos.
I think I bought my North Face jacket at Marshalls. Like if I think I ended up,
Marshalls you shopping at it.
it was in Boston, like the one by Prudential.
Oh, of course.
So, that one has
That one's stacked,
that one's
yeah.
different. They're
built
built
different.
Different demographics.
But we wanted to get into some boasting, and there was
Axel's out here coming at you, Oscar.
What is he
what do you
saying?
say?
Oscar only goes to Macy's.
Dang.
Actually, that's where I got this suit right over
That's
here.
not a bad thing though.
Macy's is good.
call me
25%
high-end.
off. Friends and family discount.
And if you get
You
the
work at
Macy's,
No,
Oh, but
if you get the Macy's credit card, you get an extra 10% off. So
25%.
damn, there you go. See,
Yeah.
you must really shop there, so he was right.
Yeah. I get a suit every season. They rip all the time.
Makes sense. In your line of work.
Find a new place.
I know.
He's a secret agent, that's why.
Yep. Only on the weekends.
what do you do, Oscar? For the people that don't know you,
I do sales. I sell metal.
you sell metal
Yep.
in the streets or legally?
Yeah. Grinding.
Grinding?
Yeah. No, I sell cars.
What kind of cars?
Subarus. Anything.
Oh, that's where you guys got your all. That's why you guys are Subaru fans.
Absolutely.
So you're a
Absolutely.
hustler, basically.
Yeah. I only give good deals, though, for the people
You
out
lie
there.
to people.
We need to talk. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't lie.
Upgrade.
I sell.
Charmander's a little sleepy. I gotta put it down. You know,
So
Oh,
you
yeah.
say you're telling me you never lied to a customer to make a sell?
Never.
only sometimes,
No, I never lied to anybody.
every now and again.
I mean,
No,
I never
Oscar-
lied to a customer.
Oscar
Dang.
sold me my car. You hook me
Yeah.
up. I'm
Hook
not
me
mad
up too.
about it.
I mean,
need one
it's,
as well.
you know, there's always got to be profit, but I never lied to anybody. I straight sell them.
Let me get the
I
profit.
can't sell you a car.
Why
I might
not?
have to lie to you.
You're gonna be mad skeptical. Why these
Wow.
skills,
I'm
air
kidding.
pressure ain't the same.
Yeah, no. Car business is different now.
How so?
Just
How's it? different
everything's
from-
on the internet.
Oh,
Also, they don't come
I
to
ain't
you as
buying no
often.
car on the internet. I need to see my car, fam.
Yeah, I need a
Everybody's like, "What's
What do
the
you mean
best price
everything's
on
bought
the internet?"
Oh,
So
okay.
they don't test drive it.
Yeah, before they go in, like, "What's the best price? What's the best
I don't
price?"
even want a Subaru. Like I told
I don't
everybody,
blame you.
my first car is gonna be a Tesla.
Yeah, I hear that all the time.
You're gonna be like 54, bro.
Yep.
I'm telling you that right now.
I'm gonna get it in
I
2
declare
years.
it.
What's good?
I declare it.
I'm letting y'all right now know. 2020. I'm gonna, it's gonna be September, early September. You'll see me ride out in
Why
a
not
Tesla.
October? October's a great month.
No, February is a great month. October is a great month, but so is February.
February 4th, right?
Yo, see, that's why we have him on the. He'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be back on the.
Birthday.
No, not his birthday. Super Bowl Sunday usually.
It is Super Bowl Sunday,
Oh, so he didn't really
but
care.
talking about
We'll
sports
see the pictures there.
Nah, I'm just
Today-
kidding. It's his birthday.
today, NBA 2K for the 20th edition declared that LeBron James was going to be on the cover.
He deserves it, man.
But there was one thing I saw about the cover that I thought was interesting.
Good decision.
It doesn't show his jersey. It doesn't show his Cleveland Cavaliers
Yeah, it's
jersey.
just his face.
It's just his face. And yeah,
What are you trying to say, Alex?
Ax was telling us
Axel,
that his shoulders are black, like he's never seen LeBron James before. Of course, his shoulders are black. Like,
Yeah, he got a weird shaped beard.
That's his neck.
so, what do you guys think? Like,
Yo, he can't be on another cover. Dang, this boy's on
Why
everything.
not? He's been doing it
14, 16,
15 years consecutively, no rest.
12.
He just played 82 games. He's averaging 40 points a game.
No,
this
he's
finals.
great. Yo, do you? Oh, you do like him. I was about to come at you. I remember. Yeah. I'm about to say.
I'm the only guy that likes him on
Yo,
this
chill out.
podcast.
I'm on it.
No,
I like the Cavs.
No, I like LeBron.
I like LeBron.
I like LeBron.
So next year when he goes to a different team, you're gonna cheer for him?
That's my favorite team.
All right.
Every
Keep the same
time.
energy.
The Heat, I was on it.
This is the bandwagon.
You know what I'm saying?
He's a bad. I only cheer for
Bandwagon.
At
LeBron.
least I'm the one controlling the. You know what I'm saying? I'm on
He's
the
waiting for
front.
LeBron to go to the Euro League.
Give me a reason to
So,
travel.
do you guys think like he leaves Cleveland or?
I think he leaves Cleveland.
I think he has to.
I think
He's
I
been
don't-
dropping subtle hints like all interviews.
I don't think that he
He's like
can-
the odds are stacked against me.
I've never seen a 2K where they didn't show the jersey. That's kind of interesting that you guys just said that. I've never seen it. I just went through like 7 different years. That's
I think also
That's very
that
true.
I don't think he could be criticized if he leaves this time.
he can't. He already did some stuff for you guys,
I feel like he kept his promise. He brought a ring,
especially if you bring another ring.
and then like he took a team that's not supposed to be in the finals right now to the finals. What more
I mean,
can you
he
ask?
single-handedly beat the Indiana Pacers by himself, being down. Then he just I don't know what happened to the Raptors, but they blew up like they usually do, and then they took it down to the wire on the Celtics, which says more about the Celtics than the Cavs. But either way, like at the end of the day, LeBron's the reason why they're in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
J.R. Smith is drinking Henny and running out the clock.
I think this has been his best year, and it's incredible to see that on his 15th year he's still like elevating his game.
Now,
Like,
do you think he stays long enough where he and his son Bronny
I think so.
play?
I think so. Like, it makes sense. Like, it'll be dope to see both of them like just come into the league and be able to play with one another.
What grade is he?
He is, I believe, a sophomore in high school.
So he will need 4 more years. 4 more years.
No, he needs 3.
No, because
but
3,
that's
he'll play 1 year in college.
Yeah.
He's already a sophomore though. So next year is his junior year,
Yeah.
senior year, freshman year, 3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's good. Good man.
He says, what team did you guys want to see him in?
People keep saying Houston.
No, he's staying in the East.
I don't
He's
want
staying
him
in
in
the
Houston.
East. I could see a possible Miami reunion with
Okay.
Dwayne Wade.
Okay.
One last like hoorah.
Dwayne Wade is done. He's tired.
He's tired, but he'll like
Dwayne Wade's really tired.
Yo, he's tired, bro. He don't even look the
Gabriel
same.
Union's like, yo, like we going home or like what?
He's still the good Flash though.
Yeah, he's gonna stay in the East because if he goes to the West, then like you might as well just like create a new league and then just have the West battle it out every year.
Did you guys see what Antoine Walker said? I know.
Antoine Walker,
Yeah.
like Antoine Walker from the Celtics.
Number 8.
Before we continue though, I know the podcast. This is gonna be like, yo, why you guys talking about sports? Yo, it was a slow news week,
It was.
and we try and get off. Like, we're not love gurus, so we trying to get off these relationship topics as well.
Yeah, I'm a love guru though.
I don't know about that, but you know what I'm saying.
I mean, 3 couples that I hooked up are all getting married. I'm pretty good at this.
What 3 couples?
What 3 couples? We need proof.
I got
fam.
my wife.
You
My
sound
wife
like
can
you
prove
sound, you sound like Jay Prince right now. You have no proof behind.
He just gave this man love and just took it away. He don't know what he wants,
Yo,
bro.
but much respect to Jay Prince though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, saving himself.
what? He's an
Yo,
OG,
you see me?
fam. He's an OG. I'm trying to respect the OGs. You know, this generation, you guys don't respect the OGs like that.
I respect my dad and my grandfather.
Nah, but what I was gonna say, Antoine Walker said that he would like to see LeBron go to the Celtics.
we would have to lose. We would lose everyone.
No, we would lose Gordon Hayward. He's the biggest contract we have, and we will probably lose
Al Horford.
Al Horford. I could do away with him,
He has a
Nah,
max contract.
Horford's a big part of the team.
Al Horford has a max contract.
but
We lose Gordon Hayward.
that would get Kyrie pissed.
Well, yeah, Kyrie would be like, "Yo, you're trading me again."
He literally wanted to get away from LeBron's shadow, and
Hey, this
Kyrie.
is the moment. Terry Rozier, scary Terry.
Yeah, he's getting traded.
Nah, dude. The reports out there are false that we were trying to move up. There's been a couple reports saying that like that's.
I
not
think
the
he's
case.
gonna get traded though. Why?
There's-
Wouldn't you
there's-
trade him?
They're saying that they're trying to hold on to Terry for depth as a backup point guard. You know who's gonna let go is Shane. Shane Larkin is out of here,
But we have Smart though.
but Marcus Smart can play the 2.
That's true. But then we got Gordon Hayward for that. So
But he's a rotation. Like Marcus Smart doesn't start. You're thinking about Marcus Morris?
no, he's a power forward, isn't
He's like
he? A
they're
small
all,
forward.
well, they're all hybrids. That's the thing. They can
Yeah,
play
that's
multiple
true.
positions.
I mean, they can still keep all of them because if you think about it,
I mean the report was from
Either way, I think, like-
WEEI, the radio one. They're saying
Yeah.
they just want to come in next year with like just loaded roster. As loaded as you can be on the Eastern Conference because you're not matching.
I think like
You're
either
not matching the
way,
Warriors.
LeBron's trying to get paid, and he's not gonna get paid.
I think he's more worried about
Celtics.
a ring right now than like who pays him the most. To be honest.
Be crazy if you went to Chicago.
he's got enough
That's-
endorsement deals too.
Chicago.
He's
be
getting
dope.
money no matter what.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think he should go to Philly.
The only thing is that if you go to Chicago, he's got a big shadow to live up to.
That would be crazy. That's the reason I said that. It would be crazy if he goes to Chicago. If he could take Chicago to the finals, it's a
Chicago
wrap.
doesn't have a bad team. They're just really like super young and inexperienced.
Yeah, but then he will take over the coaching staff as well. Like,
Chicago's been needing a coach.
yeah, but LeBron,
I'd rather have LeBron coach me than the coach of Chicago.
that's mad rude, yo. He's mad rude. But we also know like wherever LeBron goes, he's a huge part of being like an advocate of helping communities and all that stuff. And that's a topic we wanted to touch on, not specifically to him, but like just celebrities that you see like do great stuff for their community and be able to at the same time give back to those that are less
Fortunate.
Less fortunate. One of the examples was I believe Kanye West has a low income social housing project.
The new one.
What's it called?
Yeezy House.
Yeezy House.
The details I think are still like coming out, so there's not a lot of it. But I know like Chance the Rapper last year, 2 years ago, started like the whole social life.
Yeah.
So I know they have like they do a ton of events for Chicago. Obviously they're building stuff for the Chicago public schools. I think he has like a Christian camp going on soon.
Yeah.
It's like called like Children of Champions.
Yeah.
Something like that. So I mean he's constantly I think he actually canceled the show. He was supposed to be at a festival because he had a prior engagement with this like a foundation.
Oh, that's dope. I respect that. Like, I like Chance because I think he's soft, but but you know what I'm saying. Like at the end of the day, I feel like
Jay Prince doesn't think he's soft.
Who? Jay Prince?
The OG.
That's cool. He can have his own opinion. I mean, like,
What do you think about his opinion?
Who's?
Jay Prince.
It's whatever. I mean, like.
I like that response. Like a good one. Indeed.
He's entitled to it. But I think at the end of the day, I like to see famous people give back because it shows like, yo, you came from that same struggle. Why not be able to just give a little back?
I respect those who do, but those who do it in the right way.
Yeah.
Some of them are like, oh, I'm just going to do this because it's
like Drake.
Like a huge tax write-off. Yeah. Drake's out here giving people cash at the beach, at the Miami beach while his kids like just trying to eat.
I'm gonna be in Miami that weekend. I'm kind of mad.
What's up, people in Miami?
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, fam, what's good?
Jay Prince might not like what you guys are saying about Drake right now. See, I respect everything Drake does.
Oh, all right. That's weird.
Yo, just remember this, bro. That's it.
Actually, no, I don't. I think when he gave out money at that at the God's Plan video, I think he didn't do it genuinely.
No, at first it's like, yo, this is kind of genuine, and then like afterwards it's like
after the words got out, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, yo,
you know what I think would have been dope, and I think Ebro said this or Paul Rosenberg or somebody said it.
Peter Rosenberg.
Paul Rosenberg
is Eminem's manager.
So Peter Rosenberg said something about like if he would have done the video, and let's say he was just throwing his money in the air, whatever. But like it was to those people at the end of the day. But if he would have gotten creative with the video, like make it like a house party, and they were just throwing money or whatever.
That would cause issues though, because if you throwing money, I'm hitting you. To be real.
But you're not even in Miami.
I'll be in Miami just like that.
I think
the trip.
I think it's dirty that he went to Miami, not Houston. How's that make you feel?
No, I know that Toronto got mad.
Wait, was it Miami?
It was Miami.
It was Miami.
They were like,
Toronto got mad?
Yeah, because like, you're from Toronto. Like, Toronto's got its own issues as well.
What is wrong with Toronto?
Yo, what do you... Like, we never talked about Drake and the blackface, did we?
No.
What's our thoughts on that?
I mean...
What's your thoughts on that?
Explanation. Why, because I'm black?
Of course. Like, I'm black too, but... You know what I mean?
I just actually recently seen it, and pretty much when I seen it, like right after I saw it, I see that he explained why he did it. I mean, his reasoning made sense, but I still feel like there's no reason you should do it. It makes sense, but I still don't feel like that's okay still, though.
I feel like if you're a black man, you shouldn't put blackface on.
I mean, that's what I said. It's still like, even with the explanation, okay, I understand, but that's still
I think there was
right.
a better way to get the message across.
Yeah, true.
You could have did something
Even
else.
If you have access to like that high level of like a photographer.
Well, no, that was a long time ago. He looked mad young in that picture.
He was, but I'm saying at that age, he's a very like the guy who shot the pictures is a very respected photographer.
I think another thing that's important to know is that Drake doesn't touch these subjects like recently.
He stays away from them a lot.
And I can kind of understand why. Like, he's Canadian, so their social climate is way different than America's. So he will get like criticized heavily if he all of a sudden you have a Canadian, like one of the top hip hop artists, you know, talking about like, you know, all these social current events. They're gonna be like, who are you to talk about our politics?
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he he's kind of allowed to because most of his touring is here. Most of his material.
He when I was with his dad, it wasn't like Houston or like Memphis or whatever it is. But I mean, I don't know when that really like relationship started with his father, because I know according to Pusha
After
T,
he got money.
according to Pusha T, his father left them. So
Yeah.
Also, like I wanted to say, sad news today.
Oh yeah.
Kate Spade, fashion designer, she died of a apparent suicide, and I kind of wanted to like. The reason I put that in the boast section is not to boast about the death, but the fact that there's a lot of creatives out there in whatever field you are, and a lot of us, we face discouragement from day to day. We face a lot of doubt, especially trying to excel in such a space that could be very competitive, could be very just detrimental to your mental health, and we all know what mental health can do to your body.
Yeah.
And so, condolences to her and her family. I know there was a lot of people that, she inspired and influenced. And a lot of people were making comments like, I think she got or I read that she didn't receive the money, but supposedly she was going to get 2.5 billion for Coach for selling it or acquiring it. I forget. But I read somewhere she actually did not receive that money. But people were saying that, why would you kill yourself when you just made that deal?
Money doesn't bring happiness.
Exactly. And I think,
for me it does.
she was really wealthy out of the way. I think her net worth was like around 200 million. I mean, that's serious money.
It's a lot of balls of Cheerios.
She had a husband and a child, 13-year-old daughter, I think.
I think it also just highlights that like celebrities are high people of interest, a level of interest. They suffer from mental illnesses as well.
And I think we should take like the mental health condition of Kanye West very serious too. Oh, yeah. I know that he does things that are controversial and kind of. It's trollish.
Kind of like weird with him because he's using it to profit out of it.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Kind of like because he's trying to play like the victim card, but at the same time like make money out of it.
Yeah, like hearing his album, there's a song I don't even
Premeditated murder.
Nah, there's a song where he talks about like doing I forget the drug, but he like is a drug that is either Xanax or something. Xanax. But it's one of those. I know it falls under one of those, and like what's up? I thought Axel wanted to say something. He raised his hand, but no. But
such a child always in school.
Yeah, he was talking about one of the songs, and one of the songs about like just doing these drugs, which is like it's not recommended for somebody who's unstable mentally. Yeah. And so when you listen to stuff like that and you hear him try to plead his case, like you still gotta take him serious, even if he's trying to profit off it.
Yeah, I think the sad part is like you genuinely feel bad for him because he's like going through this.
Yeah,
but then he just like does something
to mess it
right up just to be like, bro, I was like starting to feel bad for you, but now that you're like, I'm bipolar, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, come and buy my CD.
But I think it's definitely a conversation that we need to have more often. Check up on your artists, man. Check up on your creatives in whatever field they are. Make sure they're good. Give them a word of encouragement. And up next, we're going to highlight an artist of our own. And that will be on the toast section, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the toast section. And today we wanted to highlight one of our own artists, creatives, that we have on set. He goes by the name of Dre.
All right, so we'll catch you guys at 52 Russell Street.
But before we get into Dre, there's one thing we forgot, and we wanted to send condolences to the people in Guatemala. They had a volcano recently erupt. Where at?
You don't know.
I do know. Alotenango.
That's a tongue twister. Okay.
It's about 29 miles southwest.
29, not 30.
From
Yeah.
where?
29 miles southwest of the Guatemala city.
Dang. That's good information.
I searched it up.
But rest in peace to the people that lost their lives, and there's a lot of GoFundMe's out there that you guys can go and support. But Dre, it's your time. You've been asking for this, and you started doing your photography how long ago?
I initially
He was so prepared for that answer.
I was.
He took a deep breath, put his glasses on.
Yeah, just
Did his
you
eyebrows.
gotta just relax. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah, I got into photography about like almost 2 years ago now. Actually, right around the time I actually met my wife.
Okay.
Not because I met her, but just happened to be around that time. But I've only been doing it professionally for about a year, almost about a year now. So,
and how's that been cracking into like the Boston scene? Is it hard? Like,
it's a lot different compared to Houston, and I know I've only based upon what I've heard, also a lot different than New York. I think it's a lot smaller here and a lot more harder to break into because it's kind of like cliquey in a way, like especially with people who have bigger pages or have more influence. They typically only give the shout out to either people who they know personally or people who pay, so it doesn't always go based upon talent, sadly.
How do you feel that you stand out? How does your work stand out against, let's say, just any other photographer that's out there? Like, what makes your work so much different than everybody else's?
I feel like my work is a lot different, more or less. I feel like when you actually get to work with me, even my look itself, but I'll start off with when you work with me, just how I am with my clients. You would thought that we were friends before, and like I've known for the longest. I always try to be personable, just enjoy ourselves because I wanted to make this a great experience for both you and me, because it's something I love. So I don't want to make it like work, So I try to, have fun, enjoy it. It's also cool to explore and do little things. So that's one thing I love about it. But also with my look, I don't have one set look. So I think that may be what makes mine's a little bit different than everyone else's. Sometimes I go for color. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I go for moody looks, which means dark and like emotional, like usually darker tones and stuff like that. But I have a lot of different things that I do. But for the most part, I try to, again, it's probably more of my personality in each picture because you can look at each picture that I do and I feel like you'll at least feel something, not just like, oh, that's a cool picture.
There is a picture of yours that I do like a lot. There's this woman laying down in what seems to be like a green leafy setting in the night. Mm-hmm. And I think you captured it perfectly. Like it looks like it's at nighttime or it could have just been very dark. But that's my favorite photo that you've taken. It's on your Instagram. You want to plug that in real quick?
Oh, yeah. My Instagram name is Wavy _Lensman, 2 V's. Actually, that's one of the first few pictures that I've taken. When I first started doing photography, I was using actually a point and shoot camera at that time. And I didn't have any idea what Lightroom was. So this one was done through some other small no-name app, to be honest.
I think, let me see. I'm trying to find it for you.
This one?
No, it's not that one.
What? This one?
That's what
no.
You sure it was him?
You scared
you
me,
had
bro.
it. You had it up. Right here. This is the one.
Oh yeah,
it's the one you took at the Arnold Arboretum. That's a dope picture.
Yeah, that's actually
And who's the?
It's a model that I shoot with actually pretty often. Her name's Shayna. She's really cool. Yeah, her name is Shayna. She's actually one of the first models that I've worked with since when I first got to Boston. So we worked together a lot. But this one was pretty. This was not nighttime at all. This was like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the evening.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
you captured that really well because it does look like it's nighttime in the picture.
Yeah, just knock some blacks up, knock some shadows up. Do what you gotta do.
All right, cool, humble brag. But what made you get into photography in the first place? What's your inspiration?
So I feel like the more I get asked this question, I feel like the more that I learn myself. Initially, I was like, it's cool to capture moments and be able to look at it later. And then the more I got asked, I started to think about it. Like the only thing that I can, because I lost my mom about 2 years ago, like a little bit before I started doing photography. And the only thing that I have to remember her is pictures. they were badly taking pictures. It's funny because it was by a photographer.
Wow.
But
no
that's the
plug
only
for him or her.
No promo. But they were badly taking pictures. But the only thing I have that reminds me that lets me be able to remember her. You know, I don't have like any voice message or anything like that. Right. So like something like that I would have never thought would have been important for it to be this monumental in my life. Like I have those pictures in my phone and my favorites. Sometimes I just go and look at them, you know, for random reasons, whatever the case is. I like to be able to provide stuff like that for people. Maybe, for example, I'll take a picture of you and maybe you end up gaining a lot of weight and you feel like you'll never be able to, you know, change, get back to what you were. You could look at that picture and that can give you the inspiration. Or sometimes it's just also just having memories, because a lot of people, I don't feel like, especially with our new era, it's all about Snapchat. No one ever takes camera pictures. So doing Snapchat, that's not going to be there forever. So that means what happens 20 years down the road? You don't even know what you look like, you know? But I like to give something that you and the whole family could, you know, enjoy and appreciate.
Is there any events that you have coming up? Any exhibits?
I have a showcase coming in July, but I'm not quite sure if I do want to go through with it for sure or not. Don't know if I want to put the energy into it specifically. Right now, I'm actually in the process of upgrading my current equipment, trying to go for a new look. So, and I'm trying to get more into video so I can make myself multifaceted.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, what are the next steps?
Yeah, I'm trying to get into video. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to I hate being stagnant.
What kind of videos are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to do like creative videos, music videos, all of it? Wedding videos?
I am available for any and all because I feel like it stretches out and tests your creativity. Because to go from doing a music video to doing a wedding, 2 different styles, but sometimes you can use the same style in each one. So I would be down to do any and all of them, but I do want to eventually be able to start doing like weddings. I think that would be really cool because that's a really special moment. Like, that's a big moment to trust someone with. So
yeah, it is.
I like pressure, to be honest. That's how diamonds are made. Yeah, that's how I leave it.
That's your quote?
That's how I leave it.
Oh, dang, right?
That's how I leave it. You all right?
How long did you practice?
Practice what?
That last answer.
I thought he was talking about your photography.
Well, I practiced that one maybe like 2 times a day. Like when
he was ready. He was ready. At what point am I gonna insert this quote? Like,
yeah.
Probably did it on the way stuck in traffic. He's like, pressure, diamond. Okay.
How do you feel your wife supports your projects and
what you say? My what?
Your projects.
My who? My wife?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wife.
My beautiful wife.
Does the public not know?
No. What? No, I'm married. Of course, everyone knows I'm married. Anyways, no, yeah, she supports me. Like sometimes a little bit harder, depending upon the certain situation. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Since I'm new to this, I'm not doing the best that I should be doing. You know, especially like with communication with her in regards to that. But she supports me. You know, she's been to some of the shoots that I've been to, and she's there. That's what I really like. You know, even if I mess up, she's there.
Will you ever shoot her? Like,
I've shot her. She's on my Instagram.
But like a whole like theme.
Yeah, we're actually thinking about something right now, but we haven't worked out the details. But yeah, I'd love to shoot her, but you know, she doesn't want to be seen as a model, I guess, kind of, sort of. Okay. She's drop dead gorgeous. Why not? You know what I mean? Use something. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, guess her.
You know what I'm saying? Looks good to be. You know what I'm saying? Make some money.
Earn those brownie points,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? I am. You know what I'm saying? She's right in the audience, so I gotta make sure I speak articulated as well.
Would you say she's your hardest critic?
I'm my hardest critic
because she wants she's trying to push him.
No, I'm my way hardest critic because for the most part, most of the pictures that I've done, I still don't think that they're as best as I can do. Even when I shoot, like I might shoot like 400 or 500 pictures to get 10.
But you started like 6 months ago professionally.
Yeah, but don't matter, man. Time is never what plays a part in what you're doing. Should be in how much it matters to you and your consistency.
Yeah, but I believe you'll get better over time. Like,
yeah,
everything
you have to
takes practice. Like
stagnant is. I sleep when I'm dead.
No, I'm not saying that for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gets better over time, but I believe in you. Like, but I think the most important thing is that you have to believe in yourself before anybody else does.
I believe in a star. I wish on a star. What's up? What's up?
Do you have any projects that you're working on that you're coming out with?
Dang, how'd you even think about that? I'm coming up with, it was to me, and another photographer. We're both actually starting to work on. He went to school for this, so he knows the video a little bit more than me.
Word.
But we're actually coming up with some type of concept for a video that we're trying to do. We haven't worked out all the details on it, so I don't want to give too much. But it's actually gonna be one of the models, that's the Shayna, the one you just seen, and her dude's actually a photographer, Noel. So I'm excited for that, because it allows me to test my skills and actually, like, again, I like pressure. So to know I have to make a video and it has to be good.
You could use Oscar too as one of the male models.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like his tie.
Damn.
It should have had a little
I got
more
plenty
blue.
of other ties.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a blue one?
Different colors, different sizes.
You got
different.
polka dot?
Absolutely.
I like polka dot.
I got polka dot
Bring
socks
some,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Socks gotta match.
Pineapple.
We'll talk. for
No,
sure.
this ain't
Nah.
SpongeBob.
No, we're not like
I
that.
feel you.
We playing child games. What's been like the hardest project or shoot you've had to have?
I had a shoot one time. It was like 10 o'clock at night and I had no lights. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. Phone. I had to use both our phone flashlights. And it worked okay. I mean, it didn't come out horrible, as bad as it could have. But that's I guess I haven't had any really projects that were really complex per se, but just working with conditions. I like night photography, so a lot of times I shoot at night anyways. But as in complexity, I haven't really gotten there yet, which I hope to,
Yeah, I guess what I was trying to get at is like, what's been like the hardest? Like, what's something you've been struggling with? Yeah, that you want.
Creatively?
Yeah.
Finding new concepts. It's not as easy as it may look, because a lot of people follow the same wave, and I don't like that. Never was a surfer, you know what I mean?
I mean, you're called wavy lens,
Wavy
man.
lens.
Yeah, I know, but that's because I'm dope, not because I'm falling away. You feel me? Come on, man.
Checking his hair. Huh?
I was ready. You're not gonna catch me.
Nah, Shorty is checking your hair.
Yeah, he said he ain't.
No, it's all good. It's okay, Poppy.
What's something you wouldn't shoot?
Oh, I don't shoot any like. Let me look at her. Yeah, NSFW. If I see any nip, that's a no.
If you see any what?
Say,
The nip.
no, say the whole word. Come on.
Nipple. No nipple. Okay. I don't like anything that like you know what I mean like.
No, but besides that, like obviously getting away from not suitable for work
Yeah.
material.
Yeah, because people don't know
What
they're
else?
for.
What else wouldn't you shoot? Like what's something? Because I know a lot of people. For example, I know people that hate shooting nature. Like what's something that you're like, okay, I want to stay away from this particular type of shot.
I don't really have any limitations otherwise than that, because I want to be. I'm the type of guy that wants to be good at everything rather than just really good at one thing. And I'm not saying I don't want to be really good, but I'm saying like I sometimes take too much onto my plate, so I may try to work on 10 things at once. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And I like bumping my head. I realize what I need to do, but that doesn't mean I give up. That just means I chop it down and I work on it in different parts. So there's not any, because before I did portraits, I was doing actually landscape. So like a lot of people go from landscape to portraits or from portraits from landscape, but I've done portraits, I've done landscape, I've done like parties. I've done 2 engagement shoots. Shout out to Axel.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's not engaged. He's not engaged.
Oh, I was like,
I know. I was like, wait.
Oh no! You would have no. He brought me along.
I was like, someone's wanting to marry him? Like, not chill, but no, but so you would shoot like sweet 16s and quinceañeras?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say that. No, I just think about it, because anything where I feel like you can make great memories. Like I don't like really like shooting. The thing I try to stay away from are dumb shots. So like, hey, I want to do a shoot with me sitting on the couch with an umbrella. Why? What does that mean?
It's different.
Well, how's it?
It could be deep.
No, it's not. It's not. I mean, if you
can turn it.
If you but don't turn it into it. If it is deep, then okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it could be something.
It depends. But if you bring it to me and I say, "Yo, why you want to shoot this?" That's why, like, again, I don't shoot a lot of NSFW stuff because they don't really have a reason. They don't. Hey, why you doing this?
I mean, they kind of do. It's not really an artist. Well, you can't even say that
with that many models. I was spoken with models, and I said, "Why?" She said,
You
"It's
were
fun."
What'd you say?
I said, "You haven't spoken with that many."
Oh,
models.
spoken. I thought you said something else.
Smoking?
No.
Okay. I'm scared.
I think I heard it.
I'm worried.
I thought you said something else. I was kind of like, wait, what?
Okay.
Okay, Axel.
So
No, but it just I like to have content, like
Okay.
reason for my content. You know, sometimes
A
again
meaning
I
behind
have
it and stuff
like
like-
I can have a fun shoot,
yeah.
but like for the most part, I try to have reason for my shoot again because I like making memories. But any picture will be a memory for the person because I try to put my best work in, no matter how well put together or how like last minute it is. I still try to do my best.
And who or what resources do you use for you to continue just to develop growth in your skills?
I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
You said a lot of watch.
I said the L. All right.
I want to watch. Yeah, relax, bro. I'll make you nervous.
No, I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I watch a lot of like Peter McKinnon. He's a cinematographer and a photographer. He does landscapes. He does everything, and he's really great. And I like his energy on his videos. I definitely learned a lot from him. Another guy named Fro Knows Photos. It's a white guy with a fro. It's mad weird, but
He's nice. He's nice with it.
Yeah, he's nice. You know what I mean? Like I was actually just watching him yesterday because I'm thinking about the new camera I'm getting is the Sony, and he was giving a review over.
I thought you were like, I think I'm gonna get a Fro too, and then
Nah. But no, I watch a lot of YouTube. That's what mostly what I do. I probably watch more YouTube than I should be. I should be practicing more like while watching it, but you know, it's fine. I'll learn. Bump my head.
Okay, so like being that you just started, what's something that maybe there's an up and coming photographer who wants to crack into like the Boston scene? What's something now that you've gone through it that you would suggest to them, to be able to start making a name for themselves? In the
Socialize. I think that's the biggest thing because again, I do feel like sometimes it is a who you know type of thing. So I recommend just go to many events as you can. Just make yourself like known. Like don't be there just shoot off in the corner. Like talk to people, get to know people. Not only do you get to enjoy yourself and meet new people, but you also get to make the connections that you need to. I know a photographer who had a connection and just got like a really high paying shoot. It just happens. Like I'm not saying it wasn't based upon just skill, but I'm sure it has something to do with them knowing them as well. So just put yourself out there. That's what you have to do. A lot of photographers, again, they think they're against each other. Nah, man. Like we can all make it. It's not like a limited amount. Like
Yeah, I feel like that happens in like
Everything.
the
Anything art-wise.
creative fields.
Yeah.
Period.
I feel like that happens a lot in Boston in general, in every creative field.
Yeah.
Because you've said both you and Evil Doer have said the same thing in terms of the Boston hip hop scene. You're saying that with the photography.
I feel like the hip hop scene has kind of in a way improved. And even when we had King Arthur here, I know him and I off mic, we build on just a lot of our thoughts of what was going on just in a artistic world out here. And yeah, we like it, but there, I remember him saying something about like he didn't really care. Like when we asked him about like what was his thoughts on like the Boston, like I feel the same way. It's not that I don't want to give back to Boston, but at the same time, I'm not dependent on it. Meaning, like, I can move anywhere and still succeed. I feel, you know what I'm saying, because I have the passion for it, and I feel like you as a photographer should have that same mentality too, where, regardless if anybody's opening the door for you or willing to let you in, you should have that confidence within yourself that you can succeed anyways with or without their help.
this is Fortnite, man. I'm making my own door.
Exactly.
Real talk. You can quote me on that one.
I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know what he's referring to.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that was deep, man. That was very deep. Yeah.
You gotta do all that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, man.
It's not deep.
No, I mean I don't know what you're saying.
No, but yeah, I felt that a bit moving here because to move to a whole nother state, completely different like culture, and to like build from zero, it's a little tough. But
We tough up here. I mean, like
You're built different.
we're built different.
Okay.
Jay Prince knows.
That's nice to know. But to be honest, I never had an issue with like, you know, restarting. It doesn't bother me. I like having to work again. I feel like life gets boring once you got everything that you feel like you need. That's why I always like growing.
No, yeah, you need to get out and explore.
Yeah.
Be curious. And
what topic curious you talking about?
Creative curiosity. Creative curiosity.
Curiosity killed the cat, fam.
Yeah, but a cat got 9 lives.
Yeah,
so you
could die 9 times, and that's a wrap.
Facts. What's the end goal? Like, you looking to open up a studio out here, or just kind of keep going? And
no, I want to be a mobile, so I don't want to have just a studio. I'd rather be able to people book me, and I can go to different places. That's exciting. Get to see different cities, different states, different countries. Worlds. Like Peter McKinnon, he just freaking came from like, where'd he go?
I don't know who Peter has been.
Yo, you got to look at him, bro. Look
Peter?
him up. Look him up. He's
What's
dope.
his name?
Peter McKinnon.
Peter McKinnon?
Yeah. He's really good. He's from Canada.
Oh, damn.
That's funny. I just thought about that. I got to move to Canada, man. Canada got that free healthcare. I need some free healthcare. You know what I'm saying?
My back hurt.
It's all good. I don't pay taxes.
Seems like a conversation for another.
Yeah, nah. But I want to be a mobile creative. You know, I don't like being in one place for too long. So I know, like, to make a commitment about opening a studio, it's not something I want.
Is there anything outside the photography field that inspires your photography? Like music or movies or art?
It's a good question. So I'm pretty weird, man. So like
we know.
Yeah, I'm pretty weird. You guys know. You guys know, okay? But no, for real, I'm pretty weird. So outside of doing photography, I watch a lot of weird things, like videos of like random stuff. Like I'm a master Googler.
What's the weirdest video you've seen?
That you're able to talk about.
That you're able to talk about, you know,
I don't
respectfully.
know.
There's some kids that are probably listening to this right now.
Nah, no kids. No kids watching this. Don't, please. No, I don't know, man. I watched some weird stuff, man. Off the top of my head, I seen a woman have a baby standing up. Yeah, that was scary. Like straight up, standing up, just dropped that joint. Dropped it. And I was like, yo, this is fake. I ran.
Force of gravity.
I ran.
You ran from your laptop?
Ran. No, I threw my phone and ran. It shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be like that. But you know. But no, I watch a lot of videos, and then sometimes I just incorporate different things that I see. So maybe I'm watching a video and it has a certain place. And I'm like, oh, I want to go there and do a shoot. Or if I see something like a certain style, maybe like it's a TV show and they have like a different style for the TV show. And also I feel like more since I've been into this, I watch a lot of videos when I'm watching TV and I see how they do cuts and transitions. I feel like that's another thing. So even when I'm not working and looking stuff up, I'm still like learning. So I think that's pretty cool. And then my everyday life.
No, I respect the grind though. I don't know if you guys have any more questions or.
Hope not. My head hurt.
Well, we'll wrap it up there then.
Good. My head hurt. You done?
But I feel I like one thing that you said about
the diamonds?
You wanted to be that was it was cute, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
We'll
like,
give him props.
I give you props for it.
He practiced like a whole week for that line. He's like, I know I'm gonna sneak it in there somewhere.
I like that you say you like to be the best at everything you do.
Yeah.
I think we all should keep that mentality.
I'm still waiting for you to do that in FIFA.
Me too.
I just beat this man 3-1. He don't want to say it on.
He's lying.
Check my Snapchat.
Look, when I'm looking at the camera very serious and I'm not laughing, I'm not smirking, you know that this man's lying. He cannot beat me in FIFA. There's actual proof.
Should I give Axel the video to have him upload for the end?
He can give him the video of one victory that he got.
Oh, you see now.
But he's not talking about the other 2 games that we played.
We played 2 games, bro.
Exactly, the other 2 games.
The other 2. We only played 2.
Either way, you can find us this Friday. Oh, not this Friday, actually. We'll be gone. But next Friday, what is it, the 15th? Next Friday the 15th. You can find us at 52 Russell Street in Cambridge, 8 o'clock, the city. Come talk to the crew live. Maybe he'll shoot some photography. I won't rap for you unless you pay me. And maybe this guy might sell you a car.
No freestyle, pay styles only.
That's facts.
I'll probably greet you.
We can sell you multiple cars.
He'll probably open a bank account for you.
He'll have all the Subarus up, all the Subarus out.
All-wheel drive all the time.
But much love. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back next week. Peace.
Peace, love, and hair grease.